Hey, you're watching That Random Geeky Guy. Hey everybody, thank you very much for tuning in for this video. Today we are building a briefcase PC or a portable gaming PC. We've alluded to it in previous videos and there's actually been a previous build of this exact machine that we're building today, but this is kind of the upgrade. It's 2.0. It's kind of learning what we learned from the first build and transitioning it into this. So we've got equipment here, including the display, a flight case, all of the components all ready to go into that flight case, and I want to share that journey with you guys. Today I'm actually at my father-in-law's in his workshop using some of his tools and some of his skills to put this together. So thank you for joining me. Let's get started. Okay, so we've just made a custom motherboard tray, which you can see just here. Now I'm going to go through the process of adding all of the different components onto the tray. We need to try and find a layout that's going to work in a really kind of confined space. Once that's done, we'll then be fitting it back into the flight case to see what that looks like. Essentially what we've done here is just a 6mm piece of ply, and with my father-in-law's help we've cut it to size to fit into the bottom of that flight case. It's going to add some rigidity to the case itself, but also gives us the opportunity to lay everything out external of the case before we put it in. So component-wise, we've discussed this previously, but it's this is kind of fit for purpose in terms of making sure we can deal with heat and thermals. And it can work as kind of a esports game machine, things like Fortnite, CSGO, so on and so forth. The hardware that we're using is perfectly fine. We've used it for that before. It's a 3rd gen i5 with a GTX 750 Ti, 16 gig of RAM, and an SSD boot drive. So I'm going to get all these components mapped out, and you're going to get to see me do that. Okay, so we're all put back together, and as you can see, it's going to be moment of truth now, so we're all powered in. Does it still work? Here we go. Well, that's probably a good sign. Let's see if we get a boot first time. After I turn the monitor on. And there we go, we've booted straight in. So there we go, we've managed to do the rebuild. I'm going to get this all kind of cleaned up, ready to go, and then we'll talk some more about exactly what went into this and the reasons behind it. Well, there we go. I hope you enjoyed that kind of short video just showing the rebuild of this Briefcase PC. First things first, it's been really enjoyable. It's lovely to kind of rebuild it. We always learn new things when we very first build something, and things that we might consider to do differently, hence why this is kind of Briefcase PC or Flight Case PC 2.0. I want to take the opportunity to say thank you very much to my father-in-law for allowing me to use his workshop, his skills and his expertise to get this back to this level. So essentially, explaining what this is and what it can mean to somebody. So this was originally built for a visitor to our channel previously called Wolfie Burt. Obviously, I'll stick a link to his YouTube channel in the video description below. Now, he kind of got into PC gaming, which is, I was partially to blame for that. But he had a real lack of space at the time. He's quite young, he lives at home with his parents, and he's only got quite a small box bedroom, and at the time he didn't have room for any kind of substantial desk or anything. So we came up with this idea. So the idea was to build a fully self-contained gaming PC in a briefcase, which is essentially what it is. And then the games that he was playing was CSGO, it was Minecraft, you know, Fortnite, all those sort of bits and pieces. And this is more than capable of playing that. Don't get me wrong, on some games it's not going to play it on ultra settings, but it will play on kind of medium to high or low settings in other games. So like I said, CSGO, perfectly fine. Things like Fortnite, Grand Theft Auto, whilst that works, they are kind of medium settings to get the real kind of best balance between quality and FPS. And it'll even play Rust, which actually is not the most optimized game in the world. And it will play Rust on kind of low to medium settings and work perfectly fine. The big win here is the fact that it's really portable. Rather than kind of being restricted by what a gaming laptop would give you, and also the price of a gaming laptop, this one is cheaper with equivalent power to a laptop that would be much more expensive. It's still portable, and it has a level of upgradability. And in addition to that, it also got him interested in building PCs. So it's all about that next generation. He has since redesigned his bedroom, had a massive desk put in there to make it work, and we've recently built him a new gaming PC. So he's got a traditional tower now. It also allowed him to have slightly higher spec parts, kind of for being future-proof. Like I said, this one's running an i5 3rd generation, as well as a 750 Ti. It's got a crucial 128 gig boot drive, and he had a separate hard drive in there for his games library as well. And like I said, perfectly fit for purpose at the time, but it's going to be less future-proof than his current PC, which we kind of replaced it with. So this then became redundant. So what that meant for us is the rebuild that you've kind of witnessed today. And then it's probably going to be sold out into the local community. It's just a very cool build. A lot of people have asked questions about it in the past, so I wanted to take the time to kind of show that rebuild, show how it was all put together. As ever, if you have got any questions about it, stick it in the comment section below. More than happy to answer any questions that you've got. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. If you dislike it, thumbs down. Any feedback is always welcome. I really kind of thrive on that, so that's important. And like I said, subscribe. Look for future videos from us coming in the future for more budget builds, reviews of hardware, so on and so forth. And hit that bell icon so you're kind of notified of those future videos. Other than that, thank you again for joining me, and I will see you next time.